Good morning, guys. I hope we're all sparkly. I normally start every video off with an apology, but I'm not going to bother because I don't care. Nobody cares. Work harder. Nah, listen, sorry, guys. I've been incredibly busy. Doing what? Yeah, working, living life. And we have a new The Men's Health Clinic YouTube channel and Instagram page. I will put links at the bottom of this video. I don't know, somehow somebody's going to do that for me because I'm not technological. I just concentrate on what? Yeah, you, the patient. You are my primary focus. So why have we launched a new The Men's Health Clinic YouTube and Instagram page? Because we need to be a bit more professional. Why? Because people seem to love these videos because it offers a level of realism. Because I tell you what I think and what I feel, and you get a true perspective. I'm not trying to sell you on the concept of anything apart from earn your reward. How many times do I have to say that? Take personal responsibility and accountability for your actions. When you need help, look for help and support, but trust the person that you're under because hopefully they're acting in your best interests. They're not after this. They're after making you the best version of yourself by giving you healthy testosterone levels and telling you to earn your reward. So what's this new Men's Health Clinic channel all about? Well, it's about developing the brand. Now, the brand is what? Earn your reward with normality. Normality allows you to put work in to feel good. So what is it? It's lots of education, lots of patient stories, some motivational stuff. Have a look, The Men's Health Clinic. It is epic. But I am still going to do the occasional video here because I like a rant. And who doesn't like a rant? Because life can be quite challenging, even with healthy testosterone levels. So most of our guys for their annual review say, yeah, life is good. It's been a difficult 12 months. Why? Lots of reasons. Now, we've spoken about them many times before, but we live in a perverse world. We are physical beings and we need to be physical, but we are subjected to psychological stress constantly and our body gets broken down. And lots of people with low testosterone have low testosterone as a result of too much psychological stress, not enough physical activity, and not being able to recover because testosterone is this anabolic hormone. Its primary responsibility is growth and repair. You're repairing from the day to prepare for the next day. So if you're stressed and you're not getting good quality sleep, you're not going to recover to face the day with the gusto that you need to. Because if I have a good night's sleep, I feel utterly invincible. I'm on testosterone replacement therapy. My levels are optimal. But if I get a bad night's sleep, how do I feel? Well, surprisingly tired because I've had a bad night's sleep. So what does testosterone do? It just normalizes your levels to allow you to earn your reward. How many times have I said that? Take a drink every time I say that. No, don't take a drink every time I say that. But yeah, listen, it's about that restoration of balance and perspective because that's what it's all about. It's about giving you the ability to go out there and put the work in to feel good. You're not supposed to feel good all the time. You're supposed to feel good when you do things. You're supposed to earn your reward. So yeah, fundamentally, that's what life is all about. Appreciation of the need for contrast to establish balance and an equilibrium in an infinite universe, infinite time. You have a finite amount of time on this planet. So go and live life. Seize every single moment. So I haven't really felt like doing videos because I've been busy working, progressing the business, developing this new channel. But you guys seem to like these videos. So let's talk about masculine versus feminine, because this lends quite nicely into why I haven't been doing videos, because I'm stressed, under constant attack. Poor me. No, it's not about that. It's about the fact that I'm a man and I have testosterone. You're a man and you need testosterone. You need drive and determination to be the best version of yourself. So more testosterone, more dopamine, But everything down regulates if you have excess. It's all about what? Contrast, balance, yin yang, baby. So there, yeah, listen, it's about being physically active. And we've done lots of trips recently. We do lots of trips all the time. We're physically active all the time. I train every single day. Do I overtrain? Well, probably, but you know what? I need to train to allow me to cope with the day, because the day, talking, being empathetic, being sympathetic, being understanding, is primarily feminine, because I'm having to listen to all of your stories, your emotions, and take them on board, try and process them, and try and deliver what you need to hear. And what do you need to hear? Tough love. But I first have to listen and be empathetic, because you don't need sympathy, you need empathy. And we've done this thousands of times. And some of you have a difficulty in trusting the process, because we're oversaturated, overstimulated with information. And lots of that information is utter nonsense. Anecdotes, ChatGPT. AI is not intelligent. It is not intelligent. We work with people that work quite high up in the AI industry. It's all about statistics and probability. Now, can you train AI? Yes, you can. So it's more refined, more dedicated to the information that you need, more dedicated to the clinically robust data. So then, yes, can the doc beat ChatGPT? Yeah, he can, because microdosing TRT is the future of testosterone replacement therapy. Day, night, day, night, day, night, daily injections makes perfect sense from a physiological perspective and a scientific pharmacological perspective, because again, you want stable levels, but can they be too stable? Yes, they can be too stable, because pharmacokinetics. So what happens when you inject a drug? It causes a subtle peak. So if we measured levels in a peak and we measured levels in a trough, they are going to be different, even with daily microdosing. But we want stable levels. No, we don't. We want stable levels from a overall perspective, but we want that small little peak in the morning with dopamine, and we want that trough later. Why do we want that? Because movement is life. And what happens when you move? Well, yes, you're implementing the sympathetic and cortisol, so that lowers testosterone. I don't want low testosterone. But what happens? Well, the dopamine downregulates and you seek dopamine, so that encourages you to be more active. So again, movement is life. And paradoxically, stasis is not a good thing, because we need to be active. And what are we trying to do? We're trying to seek a reward. And fundamentally, if you go back to hunter-gatherer days, that's going to be food. So that activity, find food, then transition to more of an anabolic parasympathetic state, and then sleep, and then recover, rest, boom, repeat. Men are very simple creatures in comparison to you know who, because day, night, day, night, day, night. Yeah. Life is very simple, or it should be very simple, but it's overcomplicated and oversaturated with nonsense, with information that's unregulated on the internet. And again, what happens when we have too much information? We lack the capacity to critically appraise and think. And so we do what? We go for confirmation bias. Well, how do I want to feel? I want to feel brilliant. Yeah, but path of least resistance, maximum reward is never successful. Effort equals reward. Now again, anxiety. Do you have anxiety? Do I have anxiety? Well, I've got pressure of speech right now, but there should be a small amount of anxiety in your life. But I want to feel calm and cool and collected all the time. No, well, you want to feel motivated and driven, and you're supposed to sense threat. Now, we're primitive creatures. We should be sensing threat because we should be surviving. Now, paradoxically, we're in a state of modern civilized world where we don't have to survive, but we still have those drives within us. So what does that anxiety do? It fuels you. It should fuel you to be a better version of yourself, to not want to be anxious, realizing that actually a small amount of anxiety is good, because it's going to make you be a better version of yourself if you see life as a challenge, because you can obviously see it as a threat. And if you see life as a threat, how are you going to feel? Rubbish. So if you see it as an opportunity, how are you going to feel? Motivated and driven to succeed, because life is a journey. You keep going, keep going, keep going. There is no destination. The destination's death. So again, testosterone, dopamine, activity lowers testosterone, because you're seeking that dopamine that you had in the morning, because time is infinite and time does not wait for no man. So what are you going to do? You're going to go and seize the day. And what are you going to do? earn your reward.